How were trains made? Trains. They're a central part of our transport infrastructure today. Whether you hop on a quick train ride in the subway or tube to get to the other side of the city, or you settle in for a longer train ride to comfortably travel between cities, the use of trains remains constant throughout. And for good reason, too. They're universally considered to be a fast, accessible, and convenient way of transportation, free from the obsessive security constraints and tedious check-in process of airplanes. But how exactly did trains come to be this way? How did they come to exist at all, in fact? Predecessors and early concepts. Early transportation methods relied solely on manual or animal power. Horse-drawn wagons, carts, and boats were commonly used for transporting goods and people. However, these methods always lacked speed, capacity, and efficiency. The demand for a more efficient and easier way of transport was perhaps highest in the mining industry at the time, as workers yearned for a better way to transport coal and raw materials to and from mines. The world was pining for an upgrade. That very upgrade started being realized when the concept of mechanized transportation emerged, as a response to the limitations of manual and animal-driven methods. Inventors and thinkers began exploring the idea of using machinery to propel vehicles, envisioning a more efficient and faster mode of transportation. This attempted transition to mechanized transportation started to pick up some momentum with early steam-driven devices. Pioneers like the hero of Alexandria ran some experiments with simple steam devices, which would eventually lead to a massive breakthrough. Birth of the steam locomotive. Despite all the early experiments and attempts to create a steam-powered engine, there were significant technological limitations at the time. The efficiency of the engines and the overall reliability of the early devices presented a big challenge for inventors in the pursuit of a truly viable and practical locomotive. However, these difficulties wouldn't last forever. Inventors like Richard Trevithick emerged in the early 19th century, who made significant contributions to the development of early steam engines. Trevithick managed to create a high-pressure steam engine in his time, which, unlike earlier low-pressure engines, was actually suitable for locomotion, as it was much more compact and powerful. The work engineer George Stephenson was also crucial here, as in 1829 he built the first successful steam locomotive called the Rocket. It featured a multi-tubular boiler, a separate firebox, and a blast pipe, innovations that significantly improved efficiency and laid the foundation for future locomotive designs. Thanks to the work of Trevithick and Stephenson, the viability of a moving steam-powered locomotive to pull large carriages across a track was proven to the world, and all that was left now was to implement the idea in practice. To that end, the Rainhill trials were organized in 1829 to select the locomotive for the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. The trials showcased the capabilities of the Rocket, and its victory over all other methods at the time solidified the idea of steam locomotives for commercial use and marked the beginning of the railway era. Right around this time, the opening of the Stockton and Darlington Railway that made use of Stephenson's locomotive Locomotion No. 1 marked the first public railway for steam locomotives. It demonstrated the practicality of rail travel for both passengers and freight, sparking widespread interest in railway development. The success of early steam locomotives led to a rapid expansion of rail networks globally. It seemed that the world finally got that upgrade it was looking for, as railways were quickly becoming a vital part of industrialization, providing efficient transportation for raw materials, finished goods, and passengers, leading to huge economic growth. Following the success of early steam locomotives, continuous technological improvements were taking place. Improvements in materials, design, and engineering led to more powerful and efficient locomotives, allowing for faster and heavier trains. Expansion into the 19th century. The mid-19th century saw the phenomenon known as railway mania in the United Kingdom. Investors, entrepreneurs, and the public enthusiastically invested in the construction of new railway lines, leading to a significant expansion of the railway network. Innovations in track construction were crucial during this period. Engineers developed more durable and stable tracks, including the use of iron and later steel rails, which served to improve the overall safety and efficiency of the railway system. Engineers continued their focus on improving the steam locomotive, enhancing its power, speed, and fuel efficiency, leading to even larger and more powerful locomotives. The success of railways in the United Kingdom inspired similar developments worldwide. Countries in Europe, North America, and Asia embarked on ambitious railway projects, connecting cities and regions and promoting trade and cultural exchange. In the United States, this era witnessed the construction of transcontinental railroads. The first transcontinental railroad, completed in 1869, connected the east and west coasts, opening up new opportunities for settlement and commerce. During this time, rail travel became accessible to a broader segment of the population, changing how people lived and worked. Passenger trains provided a relatively fast and affordable means of transportation, connecting urban centers and rural areas. The expansion of the railroads even influenced cultural perceptions and artistic expressions. The railway theme became prominent in literature, art, and music alike. Golden Age of Railroads. The latter half of the 19th century in the United States was characterized by a significant expansion of the railway network, which was termed as the Golden Age of Railroads. They played a crucial role in the westward expansion of the world, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific coasts using transcontinental railroads like the Union Pacific and Central Pacific. These massive railway lines facilitated the transport of goods, people, and resources, which not only made them a driving force behind industrialization, but also allowed them to transform remote areas into thriving communities in very short time frames. The Golden Age of Railroads also saw continuous innovations in rolling stock. The development of specialized freight cars, passenger cars, and improved braking systems enhanced the safety and efficiency of railway transportation. Because of the progress made during this time, railways became symbols of progress and modernity. The sight of steam locomotives and trains chugging across landscapes was emblematic of a dynamic and rapidly evolving society. Electrification and high-speed rail. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed a significant shift from steam to electric locomotives. Electrification offered advantages such as cleaner operation, reduced maintenance costs, and increased operational efficiency. Countries around the world embraced electrification projects for their railway networks. Notable examples include the electrification of the New York Central Railroad in the United States, the Swiss Federal Railways in Europe. Then, the latter half of the 20th century saw the emergence of high-speed rail as a revolutionary form of transportation. It offered a ton of advantages, like massively reduced travel times, increased capacity, and even environmental benefits. The introduction of dedicated high-speed lines, notably in Japan and Europe, allowed for trains capable of traveling at significantly higher speeds than traditional rail systems. The Shinkansen, introduced in Japan in 1964, revolutionized rail travel with its high speeds and advanced technology. The success of the Shinkansen inspired other countries to invest in high-speed rail infrastructure, which was quickly adopted by countries like France, Germany, and Spain. Magnetic levitation, maglev technology, represents the cutting edge of high-speed rail. Maglev trains, which float above the tracks using magnetic fields, can achieve even higher speeds than traditional high-speed rail systems. Modern railways. In recent years, after a bit of a downturn, because of the proliferation of alternative travel methods like the airplane, there has been a renewed interest in rail travel, driven by factors like environmental sustainability, urban congestion, and the desire for a quick and comfortable mode of transportation. Modern trains incorporate advanced technologies to enhance efficiency, safety, and passenger comfort. Features such as computerized control systems, improved materials, and aerodynamic designs contribute to the overall performance of modern trains. High-speed rail continues to expand globally, with countries investing in cutting-edge infrastructure. Projects in China, Europe, and other regions showcase the ongoing commitment to high-speed rail as a key component of the modern railway. Magnetic levitation, or maglev technology, continues to evolve too, promising even higher speeds and smoother rides. Emerging technologies, such as Hyperloop concepts, represent the next frontier in rail transportation as they explore potential for ultra-high-speed travel in vacuum tubes. Additionally, sustainability has become a focal point in modern rail development. Electrification, the use of renewable energy sources, and eco-friendly design principles have contributed to making trains a more environmentally friendly mode of transportation. Modern railways are even becoming increasingly integrated into broader transportation networks. Seamless connectivity between trains, buses, and other modes of transit allows for travelers to easily get where they need to go with minimal downtime. The digitization of train logistics and smart infrastructure also plays a crucial role today in modern rail systems. Real-time monitoring, predictive maintenance, and digital ticketing systems have led to a smoother and much more user-friendly travel experience. Going forward, the integration of artificial intelligence and automation is likely to play a significant role in shaping the future of rail travel. Today, trains are so deeply ingrained into our everyday lives that many of us can't even get to work without a ride on the subway or tube. We've come a long way from the massive steam engines of the past, and given the never-ending progress on trains, we likely have a long way to go still. Hope you learned something from this video. Thanks for watching.